All right, guys, so pretty much right now, Hormozi's taught us 3 specific aspects when it comes down to entrepreneurship that every entrepreneur goes to before he hits his first $1 million. And the reason I'm making a video about it is because I want to emphasize the point that this is so important to know. There's not a lot of things on this earth that are so important, especially when you're hitting your first $1 million, because you just need to do freaking sheer, utter brute force to your first million. But these are 3 phases that every entrepreneur should know before getting into entrepreneurship. This is exactly what I've went through. This is what everyone else went through, and this is what you're going to go through too. So I want you to watch this video and consume it and learn exactly how this works. So let's begin with the phases of the entrepreneur. Okay, so as an AI agency owner, you're walking around life, you're happy, you're freaking excited. You see all these TikToks with Andrew Tate flexing his Bugattis, and you see all these people, IshTheCeo, pulling up in the Rolls Royce and spending $2,000 a night on a hotel and freaking flexing $30,000 throwing in the air. It's cool, right? If he can do it, I'm sure I can do it. AI is the move, right? The first phase every AI agency owner goes through is that looks easy. I'm going to get rich doing that. This looks easy. It's easy money. It's easy money. This is called uninformed optimism. Okay. Hormozi taught this best. Uninformed optimism basically means that you're looking at something blinded. You're looking at something one-faced. You're not looking at it from the other perspective. You're looking at it from the outside, not from the inside, meaning that you don't know what I went through to get to that point. So if you were to draw me back in 2017, like I said before, let me show you my picture of who I was as a freaking little peasant. Well, I'm a little freaking dork here. 2018, 2017-ish. This is the time I had a freaking collar. They made me slick back my hair because I had curly hair and they didn't like my curly hair. I was a little kid. My shirt, I bought it off Goodwill because I couldn't afford a shirt at Target. These shoes, as you can tell, they're not the most best because I had holes in them because I used to walk to the market every single day. I didn't wash this apron for a whole entire year. I don't know if you could see on the back of these cuffs, my arms used to be completely dirty. Now, I know what it feels like to be a peasant. That's what I'm trying to relate to here. I know what it feels like to go to Goodwill with $15 in your hand and expecting to get new clothes for back to school shopping. I know what it feels like, okay? So these are things that I personally went through as a peasant. Now, this is who I was. I was a little brokey at 2017, empty pockets, okay? And now what I did to get to the point where I'm the rich guy now here is I had to go through that freaking mountainous journey, okay? So this is what uninformed optimism is. It's going from a peasant that didn't know what existed beyond the peasant life of $10 an hour, going to the successful business owner with blue hair, making millions of dollars. This guy, he looked at Instagram pictures, he looked at TikTok, he looked at social media, and he saw a bunch of glitz and glamour. He thought it was easy to get rich. Now, what I'm trying to say with this is that it looks easy, I'm going to get rich. That's the poor perspective. It's not how to get rich, it's why to get rich, right? Now, having that being said, the second feeling, let's say, for example, you commit to something, you buy a course, you buy a program, you do something, you get involved into some specific type of trade, okay? This is the next feeling. Oh my God, I feel lied to. It's not as easy. It's so hard. You might think that it's hard, but it really isn't because it's a skill set. Making money is all this skill, okay? You can earn $10 an hour for the rest of your life without any skill sets. But if you want to increase your value, you have to increase your skills. And doing that, you have to go through informed pessimism, okay? This is the second phase. So the first phase was uninformed optimism. That's when you go out there, you look at a Lamborghini, you're like, oh my God, he's in freaking construction. Oh my God, it probably is so easy. I want to get into construction too. The second phase you go to as soon as you start in construction or you start in AI, whatever, right? Informed pessimism. You are informed of what the business is, and now you're completely pessimistic because it's too hard. That's what you're gonna go through as a second phase, okay? Now this person right here, as you can see, this is where the money's at. He can't get there because he keeps freaking getting cut by all these specific, little spikes, right? He doesn't know how to jump them. He doesn't know the concept of what jumping is. So he can't get there because every single time he goes, he freaking falls into these freaking spikes and he starts bleeding. So every time he tries to jump, okay, spike, boom. Jump, spike, boom. Jump, spike, boom. Okay, meaning that he's like, oh my God, it's not as hard as it's harder than it looks, bro. I thought I was just gonna get to the money, right? If you show me the road, I'm gonna get to the money. No, guess what? There's freaking booby traps all along the road. Okay, so that's the main problem a lot of people go through is they don't understand that it's actually harder than it looks. Okay, it's called informed pessimism. Now, what's the next phase, right? So basically, after you figure out how to negate those spikes, okay. Once you figure out how to jump across the spikes, when to jump, how much energy to save, at that point you got the money and you're over your freaking shop. Your face is like, oh my God, I freaking made money for the first time. Okay, WTF. So it worked, but it was hard as heck, but I see results, okay? This is the third phase. Most people, they quit right here. They're like, bro, it's way too hard. Let me go find something easier. Because I know if I go into drop shipping, if I go into day trading, if I go into AI, I'm sure it's going to get easier, right? It has to be. This is way too hard. You know, Lamborghinis, I can't get a Lamborghini doing this because it's way too hard. I can barely made $1,000, right? Most people fail right here, okay? Basically meaning that by the time they even go through the informed optimism phase, they're pretty much done with the informed pessimism phase. Now, let me explain one more time the phases. You're an entrepreneur, you're a little brokey, running around town. Hey, I want to be rich. Oh, look at that guy, he's rich. What do you do? Oh, you do AI. Cool, I want to get an AI. I think it's going to be easy. And then you do AI, and then you realize it's hard as bricks. And then you go out there and you're like informed pessimism, like, oh my God, frick, I joined Ish Mentorship and it was really freaking difficult because my client didn't pay me on the first call. That's informed pessimism. Now you're pessimistic about the business model. Then at that point, after sheer and utter work, you're working, you're slaving, you're building, you're working without the expectation of money. You're learning your skill sets. You keep failing. You keep hitting the spikes. You keep hitting these freaking spikes that keep coming down and breaking your freaking knees. At one point, you'll figure out where the spikes are, when to jump, how far to jump, how high to jump, and where the money is. At that point, my friend, you have informed optimism. You're happy, you're bright, you're so excited. You're like, oh my God, I figured it out. You figured out the puzzle, right? And now you're informed, you understand what's going on, and you're optimistic about the future because you know exactly how to jump over the spikes. This, my friend, are the 3 phases you go through as a millionaire, okay? This is when you hit $1 million, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just literally rinse and repeat the spikes process every single time. And now guess what? Instead of you jumping the spikes, how about you get employees to jump the spikes? How about you get an army of people to all jump the spikes with you at the same time while you're getting money? You're made $1,000 a day. You have 10 other people that are sales reps underneath you making $10,000 with you. That's the game. You teach people how to do the same thing that you did. You get people that are going to be employees underneath you, teach them the same tricks of the trade, and then get a bunch of people to do it. That's how you make $1 million. This is how you make 100K. This is how you make $1 million. You want to make $1 million bucks? Teach 10 people how to jump over these spikes. You're going to be making $1 million bucks. Now, the game is, bro, I mean, what business model to go into? Me personally, I do AI. I'm biased. I think that it's one of the most up-and-coming business models. It's blue market. SMMA's dead, right? Think about it. You call a business, you're going to be like, hey, can I run your marketing services? They're going to be like, not interested. I already have someone. If you go out there and hit up that same business and say, hey, I have AI services. Are you interested in buying them? They're going to probably say yes. Why? Because no one's offering AI yet. It's going to get saturated within maybe 12 to 24 months, 1 to 2 years. AI is going to get completely saturated. Everyone's going to be implementing AI some kind of in their business. Okay, the smart businesses, obviously. The people that have cash. Smart equals money. One thing I need you guys to understand is that smart equals money. Smart businesses are successful, okay? Not freaking old businesses. A business could be making $100 or $100,000 a year for 10 years, like a bakery. But then a smart business like IshTheCeo's business, okay, comes in and destroys the freaking world and makes $5 million a year at a freaking 24-year-old, as a 24-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Smart businesses are the ones you want to get into, not the freaking long ones, steady ones, passive ones, okay? Now, you're going to hit up smart businesses. You're going to tell businesses that are smart, that are looking to implement AI in some way in their business. You can tell them, hey, by the way, my favorite niches right now, I'm going to give you some game right here. Real estate agents, okay? Solar companies, okay? Solar companies. I'm going to go home remodelers, okay? Home remodelers. Roofers are really good for this business, okay? There's a bunch of different niches. These are some niches that you can each make $1 million a month in. Each, easily. What is $1 million a month? You guys want to know what $30 million a month is? $3,000 per client, right? For one client. If you do that 10 times, think about that. $3,000 for 10 clients, that's 30K. If you do 30 clients, so that's 30K for 30 clients, that's $90,000 a month. If you make $90,000 a month and you annualize that by 12, you make $10,080,000 a year. Simple. This is what the world doesn't want you to know. This is what Obama, Joe Biden, Donald Trump, Putin, whoever don't want you to freaking know this information, okay? So guys, listen, if you are looking for a way to make money, if you are looking for a way to go out there and see and start this uninformed optimism phase, right? If you're looking for someone to hold your hand and show you that business model to get into, let me explain something. I think it's very important. I don't need anything on this earth from you. I will be successful with or without you. There's no need for me to be involved in your financial future. It doesn't affect me. I'm still gonna have a freaking penthouse. I'm still gonna have $30,000 in the cash and $20,000 coming at maybe 2 hours from now. I'm still gonna live a really good life, okay? There's no difference that it makes for my life if you join my program or not. Let me be very clear, okay? Now, if you want to attach yourself to my success, there might as well work with someone that knows what he's talking about compared to someone that's just trying to sell you a dropshipping course out of their mom's basements. And by the way, guys, I know a lot of you guys that bought these dropshipping courses and they're literally copy paste white labeled garbage pieces that you freaking found in the freaking dump. Now, the link is in my bio. Join, don't join, it doesn't affect me at all, like I said before. But if you want to see results, you can get me on a Zoom call, okay? And I will show you $1 million in the bank. I will show you $500,000 monthly recurring revenue in contracts that I have from my AI agency. I'll show you over 300 students that are making money within my organization, within my mentorship program. I can show you receipts of all these things I'm talking about. No one on YouTube, no one on Google, no one on Instagram can show you these things. I'm the only guy in the game that actually can pull receipts out when he needs to. So if you guys are looking for a way out of this freaking rat race, come make some money with me and let's get it going. Like I said, the choice is freaking yours. I'm already good. And I hope I see you soon. Keep watching the content. I'm happy that you watched to the end. Peace.